Hello everyone and welcome back to Dice Commando. We are happy to be back with the first standard tournament from Monday Night Dice of this new meta. On our left we have Daniel, he's playing Poe 2, Han 3, and on our right we have Derek, he's playing Thrawn Snoke, certainly with all the new TIE fighters of course. Derek wins the roll-off and he will take his battlefield. Of course he's playing the whole Jedi Temple Grand Moff shenanigans. He will get opening action and it is his decision. He's going to roll in Thrawn. Probably chooses 1. But let's see what he chooses. Alright, so we see an indifferent. Another indifferent. Alright, we're going to do it the long way. So indifferent. Indifferent. X8. Pose blaster. And that was a hasty exit in the middle. Alright, looks like Garrick had called a 2, so he's getting rid of the Poe blaster. Alright, comes down the X8 for 1-2 onto Poe with ambush. Activates Poe. Alright, gets a 3 for 1. Wow, that's pretty good. 3 for 1 Poe special and Poe 2. Doesn't have the money, of course, but not a bad roll. Alright, so Derek has the action. Alright, chance cube. Han rolls in. Ooh, double blanks. Alright, we just finally got the chance cube die out. Back to Derek. Derek does have a TIE fighter in his hand. Alright, so he pays 1 for the chance cube to keep it on the table, of course. Snoke comes in with a blank, on the chance cube and a focus. But he'll be able to focus chain, so not real concern there. Alright, Daniel pitches a hasty exit to pitch the Han dice. Makes sense considering that Derek didn't control. Alright, we got a Han 2 and a, oh man, Han 2 and a Han special. So just a reminder, the Han special says deal 2 indirect, and you can reveal a hero card from your hand to gain 1 resource. Or actually, it also says villain card to make your opponent lose 1, but since he's playing with Poe, he doesn't have villain cards. And considering that Derek just got to see his hand, doesn't matter what he shows him. So there's a focus to a Snoke focus to the 2 to focus chain. So focus to the 3 money and of course the Thrawn 2 money. Okay, so there's a 2 indirect. And he'll show a hero card. Wait, hold on. Let's do a quick counting. Does he have 1? So he had indifferent, indifferent. Oh, he doesn't. He just has 2 indifferents in his hand, so he actually can't gain a money. So he chains, flips the chance cube to a blank. That's real smart. Gains a shield on Han. That's a very heads-up play by Daniel. Nice play. Okay, so he will deal 1. Derek will deal 1 to Thrawn, using the Snoke power action to gain 4 resources. Hold on, let's let Derek get done before we resolve here. Derek takes a little longer to get his actions done than most, so there we go. So Snoke is now, or sorry, Thrawn's now at 6. Does have $5. And it's his action again because we put all the damage on Daniel's side into Thrawn. Thrawn is very clearly the right target in that scenario versus Daniel's deck. It's a good choice who to shoot first. Alright, so tie for 2, and then he'll tutor for another tie. I don't know why he's so carefully looking at his deck because he has to shuffle it afterwards. So, okay, so there's another tie. He does have to shuffle his deck. Now we could, in theory, save... Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. He's just going to play another tie and save the time and not actually do the shuffling, which I think is fair. Okay, so now he knows he has a tie. He can't pay for it yet. Okay, now we're doing the shuffle. So to be clear, that was not technically legal, but everybody who plays cards is... If you're a reasonable person, you're completely fine with what just happened there. So Daniel's doing the cut and shuffle, which is perfectly fine. All right, Derek focuses, or so Daniel claimed, Derek focuses. And on the claim, he gets to look. There's no actions in his hand. That is a upgrade. That is the systems gauge. That's the new one. He has a ATST. There is the droid tank, or the separatist landing craft, sorry. So there's $3. He's going to get down another tie. All right, tie number 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when this game was designed, it was meant to have 4 ties down on turn 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how this was meant. So there you go. They haven't even been activated yet. Daniel's claimed, so Derek can take the next 10 minutes and complete all his actions. Alright, there's the 4 tie die, because none of them have even rolled in yet. Again, Daniel has claimed. 2 cards left in hand for the rerolls if needed. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a gun, a disrupt, a blank, and a blank. We'll do a pitch to reroll, I'm sure, here. Oh, sorry, 3 cards left in hand. Sorry, I lost count with all those tutors. Okay, there's an ATST for a pitch to reroll on 3 of them. Leave the damage out there, of course. Alright, there's a 2 indirect, a disrupt, and a +2. So does he reroll the last die is the question. I'd say that landing craft's probably worth it. You already got the dream play out. The systems gauge you don't want to pitch. Alright, so landing craft he does pitch indeed. He gets a 1 money. Yeah, I'll take it. And it lets him drop the systems gauge. Okay, so he takes $1, puts system gauge on one of them. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then he'll be able to deal 2 indirect. So he deals 2 indirect first. 1 shield off of each. And then he'll deal 3 to Poe. So Poe's now at 3. Alright, so we go to, that is only round 2, ladies and gentlemen. So Jeremy Zwern had said in an interview that he wanted to slow the game down. Hopefully this isn't what he meant, was to make turns take 8 minutes. Alright, so Daniel opens with a Friends in Low Places. He gets to discard an event that costs 1 or less. He chooses a hidden motive, but we also see another systems gauge. We see a Vader's Fist. We saw a the new one with Obi-Wan that lets you pay money equal to dice in pool to remove that many dice. I forget the name. We've got 2 Z pickings now and 2 indifference, of course. He'd called a 1 because he knew the 2 indifference were in there. Oh, he must not have called a 1 at all. He called a 2. Or a 3, or a 4, or a 5, I suppose. I suppose we don't know, but did not call 1. Okay, so we've got Poe special, and a +2. That's a pretty good roll by Daniel as well. Okay, so what is Derek going to do here? Now keep in mind he does have the removal systems gauge on one of his ties. Okay, chance cube back on Snoke. In comes Han. Rolls 2 damage and a 1 money. So unless Derek rolls in, he's going to take 4. And by roll in, I mean roll in the tie with systems gauge and pay for it, of course. Derek's giving a good thought here. Yep, there's the systems gauge. He'll remove the 2. Makes sense. Pays 1 for it. Pulls in his tie, gets a disrupt. Derek needs to do a better job keeping his ties separate, but let's see how he rolls it out first. Okay, so there's a pick. Take away the 2 disrupts. Right, gets rid of a Thrawn and a tie. 1 resource left on Daniel's side. So I'm sure he wants to get the fist out, but that's actually going to be hard to do. Well, maybe not with the chance cubes. He can't pay for both of them yet, so he's going to have to roll his ties out. So he rolls his first tie out and he gets a gun. Goes back to Daniel. So just to be clear, because he has 2 chance cubes, he has to pay 1 for each chance cube, and he only has $1 left. He could not roll in Snoke right now and keep them both in play. That's all I meant. Okay, so Daniel's thinking it over. He's got the post specials, which he's probably trying to think to use for defense, but I think you got to go offense here. I could see the argument to pitch to re-roll actually the Han die and one of the Po die. Probably isn't going to work out for you, but alright, so takes a shield, yep, on Po, flips Han. Oh, to the special. So deals 2 indirect, 2 both go on Snoke, then he gains $1. And does not resolve the other special. Keep in mind, that is the X8, so he can always pay $1 to flip the X8. Okay, other tie comes in with a blank. Back to Daniel. This Thrawn Snoke deck with the ties is just exceedingly painstakingly slow. Alright, so Daniel's thinking it over. He knows that no matter what he does, so he passes. In comes another tie with a blank. Again, we all know he has another easy pickings, and by we, I mean Derek knows he has an easy pickings. So does he just remove the blanks? I mean, I know you want to try to get more out of it, but what are you going to do? Just keep passing and passing and passing? So it is Daniel's action now. Yes, he's going to pose special. Or not. He was thinking about it. I can see the argument to actually pose special the Thrawn and try to remove Thrawn. So he can't power action him. Right, so, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, he's going to indifferent it. And then now he can shield and flip to the 3-for-1 and hit for 3. And then take a bunch of ties to the face, but... Okay, so Derek's action. Alright, Derek's going to pitch his system gauge to re-roll. Alright, gets 2 blanks again on his ties. Derek hates blanks. He hates them. I'm sure he... Yeah, you saw him shrug. Okay, back to Daniel. That 3 into Thrawn looks pretty good, but you don't know if Derek has removal or not, right? So I can see the hesitancy to try to use it as just defense, but okay, so we are still waiting for Daniel's action here. Nope, he passed. So in comes Snoke, bounces one chance cube, keeps the other. Snoke gets a 2 indirect, a focus, and a blank on his chance cube. And oh, that's interesting because he does get a 2 indirect on the Snoke, which means he's going to have to use the Snoke focus to actually focus chain to be able to get 2 more. So he won't get the 2 indirect out of that. So if you're Daniel at this point, do keep in mind that one card got bounced to hand. So he is at 3 cards. Derek's at 3 cards left. So do you actually just blank the Snoke focus? Alright, so he passes. So there's a pitch to reroll for the blanks. Oh, and the 2 indirect. Yep, that's what he wants. He wants to focus, which makes sense. Oh, it pitches the 1. Oh, he's going to pitch to reroll the 1 focus as well. Wow, it pitches everything. Okay. Yep, that worked out for him for sure. That's... Oh man, we need to do a significantly better job at keeping a clean board state on Derek's side here. But that was correct, but still. Rolling the dice on top of the TIE Fighters that's poor play. However, he just got everything he needed. He got a 2 Snoke focus, a 1 Snoke focus. He got the chance cube. TIE Fighters he'll be able to hit for. So there's a pickings, remove 2 of the TIE Fighter die. That'll help significantly. Daniel will be able to claim out here, but there's $3. I wouldn't be surprised here, actually, if Derek focuses into money so he can get his Vader's Fist on the table. Okay, so Daniel takes a shield, flips the 1 gun. I think flipping the 2 focus... Oh, actually, I guess... Yeah, flipping the 2 focus could have helped because it'll keep him off money. But it does get him a damage, so fair enough. I need to learn my cards better. I can't remember the name of that Obi-Wan card in his hand. But what the card does is, again, it's a 0 cost, and you can give your opponent money equal to the number of dice that you want to remove. Okay, so there's the money. He gets 4. Daniel claims, removes the Obi-Wan card. No questions asked. That's what it is. No questions asked. And then the fist hits the table. So he gets to roll it out. So again, the turn that the fist comes into play gets to roll 3 times. So there's a 3 gun. So 1 net to pull. Gets to rotate it. It's rolled in. And then he'll get to power action again. So there is the 3 indirect. So he'll put 3 onto Han. Oh, 2 onto Han with the shield, sorry. And then 1 more time. Man, that's super lucky. I had that this weekend in draft. I got it out, and I rolled nothing but the pay side, and I got nothing out of it. So, but good for Derek. So that's 9 damage done. That's pretty good. All right, next round. We draw up. And Daniel has first strike. Did he get his hit and run? That's the question. So I see the indifferent still. We see a... Is that a Jin Blaster in there? Okay, so friends in low places. Let's look at his hand. So there's a Feel Your Anger, another Feel Your Anger, and then the Imposing Presence, which is a new card. So he gets rid of that, because what that card does is if your opponent has 3 cards or less in hand, you can remove 1 die. If they have no cards, you can remove 2 die. As here comes Thrawn. That is a Jin Blaster. So he'd called 1, so there goes the indifferent. So there's a Jin Blaster, a Rex Blaster, and a Oh yeah, the hit and run, sorry. Okay, so Thrawn rolls the disrupt and a blank. Daniel thinking it over. Oh, puts a Poe blaster on. Puts a Poe blaster on his wounded character. That's an interesting choice. Alright, so here comes Snoke. Pays 1 for the chance cube. Disrupt blank and a 2 indirect. Not a fantastic roll. Oh, that's why he did it. So here's a hit and run. That's why he did it. So hit and run, he'll be able to roll in Han as well. Okay, so pretty good. So there's a 2, a 1, and a 1. So that's 4. That is not enough to kill Thrawn. He does have ambush. Man, if he only had an impulsive, because he got the 2 focus on Poe. Alright, so what'll he do for his ambush? Does he focus? I think knowing the Feel Anger's out there, you got to get the blank off the table, right? So, yep, good decision. There's a bunch of guns. So we have a 1 gun, a 1 gun, a 2 gun, a 2 gun, a 2 gun. So we have 8 showing. Enough to kill Thrawn for sure. Derek has nothing to do it, which Daniel knows, which was a great play on Daniel's part. I think obviously if you didn't have hand knowledge, you play that differently, right? But that was very well played on Daniel's part. Okay, so Derek's thinking it over. There's not a lot he can do here. He's going to have to pay 1 to remove a die. Okay, so he rolls in his tie. Right, with the 1. Okay, so that's 6 damage. That's enough for a dead Thrawn. 5 into Thrawn, and 1 into Snoke. So that's a dead Thrawn. Okay, Derek's play here. Alright, here comes the fist for the first time. That is the activate. Now he gets the indirect. Very lucky to not get those pay sides. Daniel has no money. He goes ahead and claims. He'll get to remove the 2 events. And that's likely it for Daniel, actually. 3 indirect, he'll put on Han, likely. If it's 1 on Han, 2 on Han, yep, 3 on Han. Okay, rolls it in again, 3 damage. Wow. Right, that puts Poe at 10. So that's a dead Poe. Nothing redeploys. Yeah, that's going to be it. Because the 2 puts... Well, let's see what he gets on his ties. That's a +2. Okay. So he's got, I think 3 cards in hand. No, 2 cards in hand. That's right, he got 2 on the claim. So he'll pitch. All he needs is a gun. Man, no gun, no focus. No, you've got 1 more card. No, it doesn't matter what you have in your hand, it's not worth it. I mean, you have to pitch a reroll here right now. Yeah, Daniel's even picking on his stuff right now. Vader's Fist is already used. Yeah, you got to pitch that to reroll. I think he even pitched the Snoke. Nope, does not. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not enough. Yeah, I think you had to pitch the Snoke die with trying for the focus, but I can see sticking with 2 damage for sure. So Han needs 2 more. Han does not currently have enough dice on the table to do it, but Daniel will probably draw a weapon, so it's not out of the question. He does not have hit and run, obviously. He could be playing that new event drop in. Although, actually that's not true because he's not on his battlefield. He's on Derek's battlefield. Yeah, you just got a field medic and a second chance. But honestly, with what he's looking at, probably doesn't have a chance here. He really just needs to roll in and hit. Yep. Good call. All right, there it is. Can Derek remove... Oh, he can, of course. He has a system gauge. He also has a Beguile in hand, so... Oh, that's overkill. I think he should have just system gauged it, but... So he'll blank the Han die and then remove the 2. Yep. Okay. Heals 2. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, pitches to re-roll. Oh, the hit and run, he pitched to re-roll. Yeah, Daniel can't win this. Alright, there's the 3 for 1. So he'll heal, put him back at 7. 3 into him puts him at 11, or sorry, at 10. Pitch to re-roll. There's the special for 2 indirect and $1. Ooh, you can get the second chance out. Derek has to miss here in order for him to get the second chance out, though. And Derek did not miss. That is it. One more action, he could have gotten it out. So there's 2 indirect. He'll show the field medic for $1. So if Derek doesn't resolve here, he can get the second chance down. Oh my goodness. Derek rolls in. Oh, I'm sorry. That is the 2 shield on the... That's the 2 shield on the Vader's Fist. Okay, so we go back to... Oh, field medics for... Oh, interesting. Okay, we're at 2 indirect now with the TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter blank. There's a claim. Alright, no events. So I thought Daniel had 2 resources and then could have Honned into another resource to play second chance. But yeah, this is gonna be it because boy wouldn't it be. All Derek needs is 3 damage. He should be re-rolling Snoke, come on. This is just digging it in at this point. You just, yeah, game's over. Alright. Yep, that's game. Game goes to Derek. Round 1 goes to Derek. We'll be back shortly with round 2. Thank you for watching.